What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Yeah, check it out, check it out. Look here, man. Jay-Z and Diddy. God dang, man, that would be crazy if both of them was end up in jail. I thought this Bugsby dude, when he came first, hit the scene, I thought he was gonna be legit. I swear to God, after Bugsby, after Courtney, and then that other lawyer, then them two girls, one of them last name English, and the other one said that was her in that DNA shirt. I said, God dang, it's half of the world liars. You mean to tell me damn near half of the world lying? Now, rest in peace to Emmanuel Lewis that passed away, that drowned. Now they saying drama with that. Angie Stone, rest in peace, phone you right on up. We're gonna phone. How in the world with the Make It Make Sense crew? Only person that died in the whole car accident. You had a truck involved, the van flipped over, whatever, other people passed. Only throughout the whole accident, only one person dies. Puffy got 66 cases still on him. Bugsby had 100 and something. Whatever happened to his? Oh, he don't know how to file paperwork in the courtroom. So all that stuff, a lot of that stuff got dismissed. Jay-Z name got brought up in one of the courtrooms. And Jay-Z don't play, y'all. Jay-Z gonna send his people after you. He ain't got time for all this. If you don't take that down, I'm good. Nah, he's mafia style. He gonna go straight, knock on the door. I didn't say that. They recorded her saying, oh no, I didn't say that. Then Bugsby recorded her saying, no, I didn't say that either. Then somebody else record her. I ain't say that. No, I didn't say that. Girl, you don't know what you want to do. First of all, something wrong with her. She too young and she too scared. This is bigger than what you thought it was gonna be. And these people, these two right here, they don't play, bruh. They don't play. These two right here don't play. Y'all think it's a movie? Y'all think it's entertainment? Both of these boys was in the streets, man. They streets. Now they running the streets from the real, from up top. I was in the streets. I know how it goes. And I wanted to be one of them, but I wasn't gonna kill nobody. I wasn't gonna off nobody. I didn't want to do nobody wrong. I wanted everybody around me to eat, not suffer. Anyway, man, what am I talking about, man? I'm getting too deep on some wrong stuff. But I know one thing, there's a lot of YouTubers out there and there's a lot of people doing some shady stuff. And I kind of co-signed this guy, man, and everybody coming back telling me, oh, he's a snake too. He's a snake. He done did this, that, and the third. He done changed his name. I'm Uncle Mike, the Music Recording Network. We done changed our game, but we never changing our name. I stand on business. I stand on positivity. I stand on helping people. I stand on trying to get to the truth when it come down to these two, man. What is wrong with y'all? God damn, they ain't nobody out here standing on no truth. Nobody want to stand on truth. I would like to try to stand on it. If I said something wrong, I'll research and say, you know what? I was wrong. I thought Jay-Z was running from the dude Rymir because there's no statute of limitation on rape, having with underage kids. I'm trying not to use the word because we don't supposed to use that word. I thought it was no statute of limitation, and come find out it is. So somebody in my comment section proved me wrong, and guess what? You was right, Uncle Mike was wrong. And I learned something. But the next time you don't have to say it so ugly. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You know, and I apologize. So anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Diddy loses it after explosive evidence linked him to Jay-Z in a disturbing secret shock everyone. It's secret shocks everyone. Hit the subscribe button.
A major ruling against both P. Diddy and Jay-Z, as a judge rules a rape accuser can remain anonymous, at least for now. And the judge gets spicy in her ruling too, calling out Jay-Z's attorney for filing what she says is a litany of motions.
The air in that courtroom was heavy from the very moment the doors opened and people started filing in. There was no casual chatter, no nervous laughter, just a deep quiet that said everyone understood this was not just another day in court, this was something monumental. Diddy sat there in his
keep up with, and another high-profile name has recently made its way into a filing: Jay-Z. Sean Carter, Beyonce's husband, whatever you know him as, is now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl at one of P. Diddy's parties. We reported on this specific lawsuit back when it was filed in October, but here's a quick refresher. The woman who filed this civil suit is listed only as Jane Doe. She hasn't revealed her true identity and doesn't have to, at least for now, but more on that later. Now, Jane Doe says she met Diddy's limo driver outside the MTV Video Music Awards in September 2000. He told her, quote, Combs liked younger girls and said she'll fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her to an after party. Later that night, the driver brought her to a large white house that was behind a gated fence, and inside, she saw multiple celebrities she recognized, and of course, P. Diddy. According to her suit, once inside, two men asked plaintiff, that's Jane Doe, to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave them her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Eventually, Jane Doe accepted a drink at this party. She says it was a reddish-yellow mixture and tasted like orange juice, cranberry juice, and something else bitter mixed in. Jane Doe now believes Diddy or one of his associates slipped something into her drink. After all of this, Jane Doe had some of the drink. She says she started feeling woozy and wanted to lie down. So she went into what she thought was an empty room, but did not lock the door. The next part is a direct quote from Jane Doe's lawsuit, and it's pretty disturbing. Quote, soon after, Combs, along with a male and Jane Doe, listed the other people in the room as Celebrity A and Celebrity B. We all knew that Celeb A was a man and Celeb B was a woman. There had been rumblings that Celebrity B is actually Jennifer Lopez, who was Diddy's girlfriend at the time, but that has not been confirmed. What has been confirmed, though, at least according to Jane Doe, is that Celebrity A is Jay-Z. In December, Jane Doe amended her lawsuit to publicly name Jay-Z, alleging he raped her that night. And again, reminder, she's only 13 at the time. Jay-Z completely denies these allegations. He's made a motion earlier this month even for Jane Doe to reveal her identity.
Hold up, man. You're going to go through the whole story. This is an old story, but it's a new video. This is what I want to see.
That's not the first time we've seen this tactic, and the last time it actually worked. We reported on this too. The original Jane Doe, who filed civil suit against Diddy in late 2023, the one who included pictures in her lawsuit, was just recently ordered to reveal her name publicly. And that's when we learned that Jane Doe is actually Anna Kane. She's known mostly as the ex-wife of hockey player Evander Kane. So following this same pattern, Jay-Z's team filed a motion demanding Jane Doe make her name public. Here's what his team wrote. Admissions by the plaintiff, meaning Jane Doe, and damning admissions by her own father in a December 13 revelatory NBC interview cast yet further doubt on a claim that was obviously false from the start. The timeline, location, and occurrence of events alleged in plaintiff's complaint are rendered impossible by these admissions. She claims her father picked her up after the assault, and this next part they mean to write, he took a 5-hour trip. She claims she spoke with musician Benji Madden that night. He was not even in New York. She claims the assault took place at an after party hosted in a private residence. Photos show Mr. Carter at an after party at a nightclub. When pressed by NBC, plaintiff was forced to admit, I've made some mistakes. I may have made a mistake in identifying. Not all faces there are as clear, and even that she was guessing about key details, including the time it took to reach the venue. What is more, she admits she does not have a single corroborating witness over the last 24 years. In this motion, Jay-Z's team
tailored suit, trying to hold that same calm, confident image he's perfected over decades in the spotlight. His chin lifted, his eyes scanning the room, like he still owned it all, but the way his fingers tapped against the table betrayed him. They were moving too fast, too often, a small tell that anyone paying close attention could see. The prosecution didn't waste a second the moment the judge signaled for them to proceed. They were on their feet and walking toward the bench, a thick folder in hand that looked almost too heavy for just paper. The lead prosecutor opened it slowly, deliberately letting the weight of the moment hang in the air before speaking, and when they began to read what was inside, you could feel the temperature in the room drop. They said they had evidence, hard, documented proof that not only tied Diddy to the crimes already under discussion, but linked him directly to Jay-Z in a way that went far beyond friendship, far beyond casual business ties. The words were sharp and direct, no hesitation, no vague insinuations.
Wait a minute, man. Hold up, dude. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm lost, I know y'all lost. I can't follow along with that. Let's go with this one right here.
And that my father wasn't my father, and she told me exactly who my father was. I would just be doing so much and running, and
I'm trying to see what's
really
going on with this anyway.
It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. And anyone who'd have been older.
He took the DNA thing with the
What? Oh, this ain't the same. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute.
Federal prosecutors starting to name names. And according to the streets, B&J aren't just in the mix. They might be the next targets. But let's rewind for context. Everything started heating up when Diddy's trial hit full throttle. We're talking explosive courtroom testimony, leaked audio clips, and court records that shook the industry to its core. Here's the shocking part. It's not just Diddy's circle feeling the heat. Prosecutors are reportedly gearing up to go after some of his closest allies, people whose names carry massive weight. And right at the top of that list, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
At first, you offered him bread, like, and everything, but his aunt, this is like his caretaker, ain't didn't like approve of it. She said, "No, we just, Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on." Yeah, the lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but young boy's so thorough though. He just want a dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. I mean, that's why. So I told him when he called me 2 years ago, I said, "Listen, I don't want to be the one to tell your story because they're gonna think I'm trying to catch rep off of it. So let me let you tell your story somewhere else first. I mean, then I could talk about it a bit." But he called me like 2 years ago, telling me like, I said, "Oh, young boy." He's like, "I just want a dad. I don't want no money. I'm already 18. I think he was like 20 something at the time. But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird." He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and there was a gun in his car. Like when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go call his man, like, "Yo, did you leave a gun in my car?" His man's like, "No." He said, "Why you on the phone talking to his man?" The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he's telling the cops, "Oh, no, that's not my guns." Like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car. Oh. And pulled off. I said, "Bro," I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know what. He's like, "Yeah, so like Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like trying to get a gag order and trying to." And my thing is, if that's not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with. Yeah. I mean, the fact that you did dodging it and whatever, to me, I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably. Oh. Yeah, I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
But like I said again, it's not the same as now.
But is the mom still alive?
No, she died. She died.
Huh.
She was 15 when she had him.
Oh. How old was Jay?
Like 20 something, I guess.
Oh.
Like 20, probably early 20.
I never ask for money. I don't do interviews just saying, "Hey, Jay-Z, give me your money," or "I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money." I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why?
Dude, that's what killed me, that teeth thing. Looking at their teeth together, man. And of course, it's two different people, so it ain't gonna be 100% like twins. They not twins with teeth. You got a teeth print and all other stuff coming from the mother. The mother is in him also, so everything is not going to be 100%. But man, when they showed that teeth, man, I said, "Come on, man, come on, man, come on, man, come on, man."
I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
And this isn't just speculation. Sources say Beyonce has already canceled multiple tour dates, and she and Jay-Z are seriously considering leaving the country. Not for a vacation, mind you, This is looking more like a calculated getaway. Word on the street? They're reportedly planning a Russell Simmons-style exit to a nation with no extradition treaty, just in case things go legal. Here's the shocker. Everyone used to assume Jay-Z was the one dabbling in Diddy's wild parties and Beyoncé was just along for the ride. But now, it's looking like she was fully in the mix. Rumor has it she wasn't a passive bystander. She allegedly knew exactly what was going on and went along with it. And with prosecutors circling closer, both are reportedly scrambling to put some distance between themselves and the chaos. It gets even murkier when you remember the history. Before all the drama, Jay and Diddy were tight, like inner circle tight. Jay was one of only 2 people allowed to call Diddy by his real name, Sean, the other being Diddy's own mother. That's not casual friendship, that's elite level trust. Their relationship was also public. Jay and Beyoncé regularly hosted Diddy at their annual Rock Nation brunches. He was everywhere in their orbit. Then came the Cassie lawsuit. Suddenly, Diddy was frozen out like he'd never existed. But even after that, people started connecting dots. One story that raised eyebrows came from rapper Diab, who recalled being invited to a super exclusive party at Diddy's LA mansion back in 2020. And guess who was in the room? Just a handful of people. But among them were Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Deeb described the vibe as, let's just say, intense. Freak-off energy all the way. And that's when online investigators started piecing things together. And here's where it gets really wild. Jay-Z himself has a shadowy history that's resurfacing online. Years ago, rumors tied him to Foxy Brown when she was allegedly just 15. A connection that's only now starting to circulate in new discussions again.
Rape has a statute of limitations?
Yeah, everything has.
Signed a gag order.
The aunt, I think the mom is like maybe dead or something. So it's the aunt that got custody of him. And they offered him money. Bro, if he offered me any millions, I'm taking it. Yeah, you know, millions. I said, bro, you ain't take that. But you know, his aunt had custody of him. Like so she turned it down.
The Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away, little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there. But people were saying that she's a big part of the problems for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what her husband does. And if she was secure with herself and with the situation, not saying you gotta like it, she would help her husband handle it.
This has always been surrounded by whispers, but here's the twist. Jay-Z's former business partner, Dame Dash, didn't exactly deny it when asked. In fact, he got so uncomfortable during an interview that he basically told the host to go ask Jay himself. He didn't want to be the one confirming anything on camera. And when you combine that with Jay-Z's known collaborations with R. Kelly, a lot of people started noticing a troubling pattern. Jay-Z didn't just collaborate with R. Kelly. He recorded an entire album with him and even went on tour. And when Dame Dash was asked why he distanced himself from Jay, he didn't hold back. It was because Jay never severed ties with R. Kelly. That's a massive red flag. So when people start saying Jay could be another version of Diddy, they might not be far off. And Beyoncé's involvement? That just adds another layer of intrigue to an already complicated story. On the surface, Jay-Z and Beyoncé have always seemed flawless. Red carpets, power couple energy, carefully curated photos. It's like they were untouchable royalty in the music industry. But behind the scenes, their relationship increasingly looks less like a fairy tale and more like a high-stakes business arrangement. Now that legal circles are buzzing with their names, people are digging deeper into how all of this started, and it's unsettling. Jay has a pattern. Older, experienced, influential, and consistently drawn to young rising stars entering the industry. After the Foxy Brown allegations faded from public view, the next focus was Aaliyah. Sources claim that once R. Kelly's controversial marriage to her came to light, Jay made multiple attempts to court her. He allegedly brought flowers, invited her to high-profile events, and tried to dazzle her with the charm and power only a mogul like Jay can command. But Aaliyah reportedly wasn't interested. She was drawn to Dame Dash, Jay's business partner at the time. Insiders describe it almost like a twisted battle between Jay and R. Kelly over Aaliyah, an ego game played out with some very real consequences behind the scenes.
Do you believe the guy that was really Jay-Z's son?
I mean, only reason I believe it because I know Jay-Z. I mean, I'm not gonna say you have a girl because
like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong.
And then there's the tragedy of Aaliyah. When she died in that plane crash, rumors immediately started swirling that it might not have been an accident. Some even claimed she was allegedly drugged and forced onto the flight against her will. Conspiracy or not, it left a lot of people questioning who really played a role in what happened. After that chapter, Jay's attention reportedly shifted to Beyonce. She was young, incredibly talented, and still navigating the early stages of her career. Growing up, her family, especially her mom, was heavily involved in every aspect of her professional life. She had very little personal freedom.
Right after Diddy got arrested in 2024, people began asking if Jay-Z's downfall would follow. Would he be the next gatekeeper to get exposed for all he has done? At a certain point, it seemed like Jay-Z was going to deal with the same fate as Diddy when he was named in his own horrific lawsuit, accusing the rapper of R-wording a 13-year-old alongside Diddy at a celebrity party. Jay-Z somehow managed to escape that incident without losing it all, but
he definitely escaped that. But I don't know what's going on with this Rymir joint. I'm gonna have to start another video, man, because this I'm running out of things to do on this one right here. Plus I want to get to this Dr. Umar thing. Man, Jay-Z and Diddy moved with the same slickness. The only thing is Jay-Z don't tell nobody about his slickness that he gonna do. Puffy like to almost film the damn thing. IV drips with your moms. You don't film that. Oh my God. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out. Let me know if you're in the peace.